Good morning. Today we are in Agrigento and as always hunting for street art and how that fits with the local city. So Agrigento is an historical city, well famous for the Valley of Temples, which is an amazing archaeological site. However, right now we are in the historical center, which is dating back from the medieval period. And is largely inhabited by the local people. However, the young people tend to leave because of better job opportunities, so the historical center is left to the old people. As a result, there are a lot of buildings which are abandoned, and there are quite a few places that are probably run down. That is important to explain the context, because this video is probably a little bit less of street art and more about urban development. The downtown of Agrigento is so beautiful that in this video I will mix street art with traditional art. No reason behind, I just feel that let's try to do so. There are like a few spots and a few corners where like artists came around. And it's not like the murals are scattered around the city, they are concentrated in a couple of spots. This is probably the most important mural in downtown Agrigento at the present day. It was painted a few years back by Mr. Toms, a very popular Italian artist, which I believe right now lives in Rome. Now I stop here because I wanted to show the three murals that are behind me. The artist painted the local people that probably were living back in the days in this abandoned building. There are a lot of abandoned buildings, there are a lot of like rundown places that can be really enhanced. Come in the Neve, an example, you will see an amazing stairs, an amazing like murals that are proudly revamped in this corner of the town. Sponsored or supported by the local owners of bed and breakfast, which find this a way to attract tourists and hence revitalize their local neighbors. It's pretty smart actually. So we have seen the two spots of Via Neve and Via Vallicaldi in Agrigento downtown. Now it's time to move 10 kilometers away of Agrigento in a small town called Favara. We are in Favara, 10 kilometers outside of Agrigento. This is a small, beautiful Italian village which was quite in decline in the last decades. In 2010, a couple decided to buy a few houses here and essentially establish here a cultural park. It's called the Farm Cultural Park. It is now a reality which hosts exhibitions, events, street art and everything related to art, architecture and creativity. It's really a remarkable place because essentially it has put Favara back on the map and it's becoming even like a tourist destination. International artists came here. We saw like a mural by Roa, Space Invader. The area, it was an old Arab neighborhood, sort of a kasbah. It's very interesting to understand how essentially it regenerated an area that was essentially abandoned and was considered in decline. The locals now apparently like it, obviously, probably not always. This is like quite disruptive as an intervention, creating a huge benefit for the entire city. One of the best examples how street art is a way that can help many small Italian villages go back into the map and become a point of attraction. And that's also maybe like a kind of local theme for this kind of old historical center to regenerate itself. Obviously, with the lack of jobs opportunities, many people move away. Because there are no industries, there are no big offices, there are no corporates here. But think about it, now with all the connectivity and the digital nomads and etc., this city has some very unique selling points. They are very cheap, they are astonishingly beautiful, and if they can attract a young population of creative people, this could turn these small Italian cities and villages into incredible laboratories. While coming here, you can still work on your art, you still connect with your clients, but enjoy like a very creative environment where artists are welcome. Because I'm saying, hey, I'm open. I'm not all traditional. I welcome young people, I welcome creative people. Come here, you will find amazing food, cheap accommodation, and also a nice community of people like you.